Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We're here for the watch along to qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I've got a friend of mine, Yank, talking smack with us. Yeah, how are you, mate?
Doing all right. Like I said, I'm doing my favorite part of my job here, getting to ride on our golf cart.
Wicked. It's like I said just earlier before, at least it goes faster than last year's Ferrari.
Having nobody
Probably,
around makes it a lot more
yeah,
fun because I don't have to worry about hitting anybody.
yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously surprise package. At the minute, just looking at Gasly, him going off, but they've been a surprise package. Ferrari again looking strong. Max Verstappen put it in a wall at turn 14, and should be all right for qualifying. They're saying. But the big talking point is Mercedes. Where have Mercedes been? Even now, this just like Bottas is going with a higher downforce setup, and Lewis Hamilton's going back to the low downforce setup. So they're just not comfortable with the car. The car's not performing. It looks like this car this season compared to like 2019 where it could handle street circuits. This season it can't. It doesn't like street circuits at all. It's like it's gone back to like the 2016 and 17 format where it's just took the wheelbase is just so long it just doesn't like it. And
No, yeah, they've definitely devolved on this car. I mean, you can tell because they've already gone back to a different back wing than they had before. They even admitted that they've gone back to the back wing they had in Portugal instead of the one they had in Monaco, which is funny enough another street circuit.
George Russell's in a rush because they having to change the whole power unit after his after FP3 having no drive, no power. But to get to change the part they wanted to, they have to strip out the whole car. But I will also say this as well. What's your opinion about this whole flexi wing saga? What's your opinion on this? Because we've heard Christian Horner come out and said that if I was Toto, I'd keep my mouth shut because about the fact that the Mercedes looks like they do it with their front wing and with their rear wing as well, and they're starting to copy Red Bull. But you've got then just now that today that Toto Wolff has come out and said that Christian Horner's a windbag, right? And he should be a little bit more modest. So it looks like a really rivalry going on here between Mercedes. Not so much Verstappen against Hamilton. I don't think they've got issues with each other. But it's the issues between the teams that like these teams are really starting to go to war with each other at the minute.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes me laugh, this whole flexing controversy, especially with Toto Wolff, who, if we're talking about people who like to take advantage by doing little things, we can just point to the Mercedes DAS system that they've now not been able to incorporate this year
Yeah,
that they had last year.
That's the thing is like people saying, well, the Mercedes don't like it when it's not working for them. Well, say, hang on. Well, when they had 7/10 of a second, because they managed to heat up their tires using their DAS system, because that's what they usually used it for under a safety car, which is to heat the tires up ready for for the restart of the race. Right now, because of protests by Red Bull, they've had that pin back. Don't forget, Red Bull have had similar things with their front wing in the past, 2010, 2014. They've also come out and protested about the fact they didn't have a party mode one time. Yet Ferrari and Mercedes did, and they kept complaining about it. And now we have this one set power mode, right, during a Grand Prix, which means it's making it more difficult for overtaking because they don't have one. So you either design one and come up with your own solution, right, or deal with what you've got. Because in the end, like, if you keep going on like this, F1's not going to advance because every sort of little advancement just gets thrown away.
No, yeah, I mean, definitely. It's funny because F1, I'll definitely say, is probably the whiniest of all the sports in the world.
It's
When it
very
comes to if
political.
anything changes, there's always protest, no matter what. Anytime anybody improves, there's a protest. We saw it with what is now Aston Martin, used to be Racing Point when Stroll's father took over. There was all sorts of protests against their stuff from pretty much the entire F1. And then, of course, we've now seen it with the DAS system with Mercedes, and now the Flexi front wing with Red Bull. It seems every time something pops up, it's always going to be protested against, but there has to be a point where the FIA goes, okay, here's the
I
point.
mean,
It's
I can
fair.
see
They've made it.
where
It's not
I can see
illegal.
where
Let it
Mercedes are
be.
coming from, though. You see where Mercedes is coming from because it fundamentally changes the setup of the car down a straight. It gives you less drag. It gives you less downforce, like down a straight, which means you get more speed down the straight. But and then in the corners you get your downforce back. So it's, I mean, yeah, well, but whose side do you side on? That's the problem because it's either one or the other.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Mercedes fan, you're going to fight for Mercedes, and if you're pretty much everybody else, you're going to fight for Red Bull because everybody's tired of Mercedes dominating. And it's funny because they complain about this, and yet it's basically giving a similar advantage, and not even that the DAS system, like I said, gave to Mercedes being able to heat up their tires 7/10 of a second. And for me, at some point, the FIA needs to have a ground rule of what can be improved upon the car, because we saw with
I think
even
that's what they're
McLaren
doing
this
next year,
year.
though.
McLaren this year made some huge differences in how they set up their car, especially on the back end. I'm a McLaren fan myself, and I can even admit we made some huge differences in how our car fundamentally runs. Even, discounting the whole change in power unit, there has to be a point where the FIA comes out and goes, all right, here's what you can change fundamentally about your car. And if that means that you can do something like this floppy front wing, then fine. But there has to be a line put, because as long as there's no line, the floppy wing and the DAS, they're all going to come out and they're constantly always going to be protesting, and it's going to be circles.
That's the thing. I think that also that they are going to come out next season. The parts that you get to change are more standardized. I mean, the standardized parts that you can't change, and will be other parts of the car where you can change it. So yeah, I think next season you'll probably see that a little bit more clearer. But then it's always that little gray. Every team will find that grey area, and it should be in testing. It really should be like in testing, where if you see a difference, make a protest, right? Or in the literally first few races, and then as soon as the protest comes in, the FIA deal with it before the start of the next race. This has been going on for what I think even halfway through last season. So they need to like, if someone makes a protest, it gets dealt with before the next race. So
Yeah,
then we
because
know
even with
everyone stands.
with the Aston Martin, when they were Racing Point, and like I said, with the big protest against pretty much their entire car being the peak Mercedes, they took weeks to deal with it, and it finally got dealt with. If it gets dealt with quickly, we see what happens when anything happens in footy or in any other world sport. If a protest goes in, it's dealt with immediately. It's not something that gets bloodied on. It's only F1 where we find these protests going on for weeks and going through multiple Grand Prix.
I mean, I do get the Racing Point one, because you can change it on the outside, but if you're getting to be able to change the brake ducts as well, that you can only do that with inside information, and even if you've bought it or not, that's not allowed. That's illegal. So if you can see it, you can draw it. If you can't, then you're not allowed to use it. But John, who's an avid Red Bull fan, and he's going to say what you lot are going to be moaning about. Get a grip.
Greetings to you good people. I hope you're well. Really looking forward to quali. It was really good to see that Mercedes have removed the sandbags yet again. like what we were talking about yesterday, that why are they really struggling? It seems like that they did not have pace at all, but like even in the third session, like the third practice session, of course I did not watch it, but I just was seeing the statistics, whereby like he finished third, right? He finished third
Yeah,
in the last
what?
10 minutes, right?
Yeah, last 2 minutes he got third, and he managed to gain 6 tenths in the third sector.
Oh yes, exactly.
One of the fastest first sectors because he managed to get a good. He managed to
Yeah,
get a good toe with the car. Just put
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
in there.
exactly. Yeah,
But
exactly.
and that's the thing. But you got to be a good enough driver to be able to get that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
he
Exactly.
must have had also a very decent lap beforehand if he's been able to deal with the turbulent air of
Oh
following a car
yes, oh
behind him
yes,
because
oh
he's had
yes,
to follow
exactly.
that car all the way around the circuit. So and there's
That's
a
the
mad
issue.
rush to get out the pit lane here. So
I mean, the
Yeah,
rumor is that Mercedes is basically going to instruct Lewis and Valtteri to trade off laps where they give each other a tow, which
oh yes.
yeah,
is is
that's what the
brilliant.
rumor is.
I think every single team should follow that. If you want to get the best lap out of that car for
Yeah, that's what
each
they're doing now.
driver,
Look,
you
they're
give
waiting.
each driver a tow, each qualifying, and see, because that'll
They're
surely
waiting
test
already.
who's going to
Look.
get the best times.
So, but
Yeah,
I also feel is that I just feel fundamentally this car does not like street circuits.
Oh, definitely
Where
not.
like
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
2019, the car was long wheelbase, but it was very. It had so much rear downforce it could cope with the tight, twisty streets. This year, this year with the rear downforce being tampered down, I don't think they have that luxury anymore
I
to
mean,
be able to.
Crofty put it brilliantly. They're really feeling the effects, like I said, of losing this DAS system. Not being
Yeah,
the loss of any long, fast corners, having to slow down every single corner on this circuit because it is a street circuit, and having that loss of the DAS, they're not able to get tires up to temperature, and we've seen them wobble. We've seen Valtteri Bottas now run off multiple times. We've seen Lewis run off a couple times.
yeah.
Everybody, and it's not even them.
And
Every single car is having trouble
even the
picking
McLaren
up this
drivers
pace
too.
and picking up this temperature.
Yeah.
so yeah, and they've gone out on the mediums here, so I wonder why they're doing that.
I think it's more fair now because without the DAS system, every car is struggling for temperature. So it's really purely what driver can get their temperature up the best
If they're
to
struggling
pull
with
out a good
temperatures,
lap.
then I don't. But I think if it was temperatures, they'd know it would be. And I don't think. I think just some of the more characteristics on the car just don't like the circuit too much. But
Yeah. I think it's also
anyway,
to do with the heat. The temperature on the track is a lot hotter
Exactly.
than it's been in a lot of races this year. I remember they were saying in FP3 that it was at like 56 Celsius, which is the hottest it's been. It was hotter by 6 Celsius than it was even for FP1 and FP2, and that's way above what it was in Monaco or any of the races beforehand.
Very much.
I think
Very
the
much.
high heat's doing a lot to these tires.
Yeah. And I do, like I'm not sure if you noticed that Charles Leclerc on the mediums yesterday, was it the second session, whereby just after 6 laps, his tires were already worn out.
Shredded.
And yeah, very much. And this is just going to prove that a lot is going to happen tomorrow. Anything can happen. And a lot of unpredictability, especially like the turn, is it turn 8 and also turn 16, which are very dangerous, and whereby Max had the incident. So if you put all those components into at hand, you just see that like we're in for a race tomorrow, because it can just be a difference of like a red flag, or like a yellow flag, that can just change everything.
I'm very nervous for this race. I'm not usually nervous about races going into them, but I'm very nervous about this race just purely based on the danger that
oh,
Yeah.
little grip has on these cars.
Strolls out, straight into the
Oh,
wall.
Oh, that's
oh my.
huge. Oh no, that's huge for Aston Martin. Oh wow.
Really huge. My.
Wow,
I mean,
he just
Vettel's got to really step
literally
up
his
his game.
first one.
Vettel's an old pro. He's really got to step up his game to get that place to try
He
and
did
make
step
up for
up
the
his
fact
game
that
in
Stroll's
Monaco.
out.
To be fair, in the last street circuit, he did step up his game, got fifth. That's turn 14.
Yep, turn 14. Good. It's been a killer, and like I said, that's why I'm very nervous for this race.
Oh,
This race has the
my
potential to
Oh,
do a lot of damage to a lot of cars, and potentially we could have some really bad crashes. Not even because of collisions, but just purely losing
exactly.
grip and going into the wall, like we've seen now with Stroll.
Exactly.
Oh, I have to admit, like it would be. Would it
Just
be weird if Hamilton struggles all weekend, and you know how it's been like such of a mad race this race, like some of the winners have come out of the top
I
five,
don't think
outside the top
Hamilton
five.
breaks top 5. I don't think a Mercedes breaks top 5 this race unless they can fix what's going wrong with the car
definitely
and
not.
being able to not get
Definitely.
grip. I don't see them going top
What
5.
I'm saying is it'd be absolutely mad. How it'd be absolutely mad, like with the fact that they've been struggling all weekend, and with a mad race, they somehow just do right on the strategy, which might have got seventh, eighth or seventh at best. Because you know Hamilton, he always outperforms the car. Like you saw
Always.
that in
So irritating.
you saw that in qualifying. You saw that in practice. He always outperforms any car he's given. 2009, that car never won a race. Yeah,
Not
he
a
did.
chance.
He won 2. Right. Same as 2013. So he always outperforms any car he's given. So if I would say he would get into in the top 2, top 10 around about a 7th or an 8th, a 6th or 7th best. But if there's a mad race like 2017 and he gets the strategy right on the safety car or something like that, he can end up further up the field, right? And if he's doing a low downforce setup on the car, it will mean that he is going to be hard to overtake down the straights, because that's what he's predicting. He's predicting he's going to be in the mid pack, so he's going to need the straight line speed to try and get past people.
Yeah, I think this is a potential not only to be a danger. I think we can see a very, very surprising winner in this race. I'm a McLaren fan, like I said, so I'd love to see Norris up on that top step.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you can say that again. You know, like yeah, exactly.
I,
you know, like with what you say. Go on.
I would love to see either Checo or Norris, but Norris my personal favorite because
Norris is my top driver. He's the one who got me into F1.
I remember the 2019 British Grand Prix. I did a whole experience package, and we were at the Paddock Club for Friday evening, and he was doing Q&A in the Paddock Club. So we got to meet Lando Norris, and he's such a nice guy, and I wouldn't mind him. He's got the talent, and if he carries on the way he is, surely some point, if McLaren could easily invest in next year's car, which I think they're doing, and then if could end up being one of the dark horses next season for me. And if that's the case,
fact that
the
fact that he was so good last year and he's only gotten insanely, he is way better than he was last year, and it's scary how quick. It's scary for everybody else. I love it because I'm a Norris fan and a McLaren fan. It's scary how quickly he's developing and how good he's getting so quickly to where he's got a podium at Monaco now and is just constantly in that discussion.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm surprised. Why did Stroll turn in? He knew he locked up the front right. If you lock up the front right into that corner, you've got to go down the escape road.
It's because
if you try and turn in,
Leclerc,
if you try to turn in, you'll go straight in the barriers.
Leclerc, I think it was the same thing. They had two. Leclerc, I think I remember. I don't know Ferrari
2019,
but I remember the announcers said it when Leclerc crashed. The problem is he had so much speed that runoff didn't have enough space where he would have crashed even worse. And so that's why he went into the barriers during FP2, I think. And I think this might be the same situation where he knew he's coming in with too much speed and the runoff wasn't enough, so he was going to just take his
what do you worse? Do you want to hope that you can at least stop the car and be able to turn it around, or do you want to just stop the session altogether and put yourself in a barrier? Me, I would have taken my chances with it on because you might have been able to stop, but that's also the challenge. But this is the thing. This is why I love this is why we love the challenge, like of a street circuit, right? none of these, like, even with Monaco, like, remember how the old days they didn't have like that little runoff in the second part of this the swimming pool, like they
Yeah.
didn't have like the little runoff in the Nouvelle chicane, right? They didn't have these little runoff areas a little bit. They didn't that like Raskas wasn't straightened up a little bit, right? That it used to be you had if you made one little error, you're in the barrier. Like not
No, that's
one little error, and you could even the first part of the swimming pool, you can get away with it. But
yeah.
Saint Devot as well, you fucked that up, you're straight in the barrier, right, and
No,
straight down the slip road. So
yeah. But you know, like Charles,
even
like
Mirabeau now, like Max, I mean Rosberg perfectly showed a perfect example, right, of what to do when you get a fuck up at Mirabeau. Go straight down the go straight down the
yeah,
slip
you
road and
take your
fuck up your
chances.
teammates that time.
You take your chances, definitely, mate. Definitely, you just have to take the chances because it's quite something. But you know, it's just unfortunate, you know, for Lance Stroll. Imagine all that preparation, investment in time,
Yeah.
everything, just has gone just like that. You know, it's
And this is
just
the thing,
shocking.
every crash this season for every
Yeah,
driver, it's going to cost the teams money they can't afford to spend.
exactly.
Look at
Especially,
Mercedes now.
yeah,
The,
Mercedes
the
is
only
brilliant.
thing, the reason Red Bull are probably more that have more like can probably invest more in this car at the minute is because they haven't had a serious collision, like
No,
Bottas's
yes,
collision.
yes,
They haven't had
exactly.
an accident like that. If they had an accident like that, then you could probably think, I don't think they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
Like,
don't think they'll be able to invest in this season.
yeah, true. Yeah, true. It's just that you know, like when I saw your message, you know, like on Twitter, you know, telling me about the accident of Max because I did not watch, you know, like the session. You know, I was really worried to say, oh my, I just hope that
Yeah, it
like,
was just
yeah,
the front and
yeah,
yeah, it was only
exactly,
just like the front end of the car. I
yeah,
don't think it'd be like Leclerc
yeah,
in that sense.
exactly.
I think Stroll's is more like Leclerc's accident where he's gone along the wall.
Exactly, yeah. So like for me, like when you told me about Max accident, you know, I was now thinking of Hungary. You know, like you remember whereby it
Mm.
was quite massive, but the good thing was that at least the engineers, you know, like they had a fix, but at least it was not that serious. It's better that, you know, like at least all these accidents are happening in the practice session rather than imagine if Max had that incident in quali. Just imagine what was going to happen everything just gone like that. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. That is
It
why we
is what
love
it
Baku.
is.
Yeah, that's why we love Baku because anything can just happen. Oh yes, and also good on you, Stephen. You know, bringing a McLaren fan. It's rare these days to get a genuine
Pick any
McLaren
fan
fan.
you know me, any fan, any any F1 fans welcome.
Yeah, true, true,
Even
really
if you
good.
are a Verstappen fan.
And even if you're Lewis Hamilton, right? Fan.
Oh yeah, they get personal preference.
Oh my, true. But you know, like this is good news for the Williams because you know at least they will have more time on George Russell's car. They'll have much more time to fix it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point actually. That's a very
Yeah,
good point.
yeah,
That
true.
might work to their advantage if they can get it fixed.
Mhm, mhm,
But
mhm. Yeah,
I wonder if they have got it fixed. I swear they did say they got it fixed, didn't
yeah,
they?
that's the thing.
I think it's fixed. Is it fixed? I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm gonna bring up the try and get the comments the team radio as well. I just saw these banners out. I forgot to sort these banners out. I'm too busy talking. Scapping. Oh.
It's shocking that there's 14 minutes remaining in the session, whereby there are about 18 cars yet to set times. And just imagine, to have another outlap, like it will bring the time down to 11 minutes remaining. It's shocking, mate. Because I think only Charles, right?
Fucking
Only
shocking. It's
Yeah.
fucking shocking. Do you know what it is? It's this. It's this.
It's a nonsense. A nonsense. What is it?
Talk.
Big up, sort of man. You in the
Yeah.
building.
Is he like an F1 fanatic?
No.
Oh.
I'm the fanatic.
Oh, so like there are a few people like you who's both a soccer fanatic and a F1 fanatic. Wow, amazing stuff.
Just gonna get. So, that Stroll out and dead last. No, well, Russell's dead last. He hasn't got out of the pitch yet. Has he got time though? I don't think he will get time, to be honest. The rest of the session has restarted.
Yeah. So, are you like? Do you have any thoughts of changing your top five, or nothing has still changed at all? Your top five in quali.
Not so far. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if we can get team radio. Can you hear commentary?
No.
Good. Let me leave it as it is. Yes, we have. Oh yeah, boy.
What's the hype all about?
Sainz has done a big first sector. 4 tenths quicker than anyone.
Get out.
My heart is pounding.
Really running against the wall there. Jesus comes out of the last corner. Nearly sticks it in a wall, man.
Again, imagine.
Oh, I could imagine the tears. I can imagine the tears.
Man,
is.
no one is safe at all. No one is safe, you know. That is what makes, you know, this race, you know, like unpredictable, mate. Anything can happen. You may have a quite like a good quali, but you know, race like come race day, anything can still happen. You're not yet out of the clear. That's the that's the disheartening thing about it.
Oh, it's Giovinazzi in the wall now.
Again, yeah.
Oh, yay. There's no comment. There's no heat in the tires. They are struggling with heat.
Wow.
Do you know what? I've changed my mind about the
141. Wow.
There's only 10 drivers that have managed to complete a lap. 10 drivers have only completed a lap. They are, as it follows, they are Verstappen, Perez, Sainz
Thank
in
you,
third,
Mr.
Leclerc fourth, Ocon fifth, Vettel sixth, Alonso seventh, Russell eighth, Mick Schumacher in ninth, and Mazepin in 10th. Gasly and Hamilton are next up if they don't complete a lap. Surely they'll be able to complete a lap in time, but fuck, oh, that's probably ruined his gearbox. If you think of Leclerc in Monaco, that's fucked him completely. He's going to have to start from the back. I wonder if I'm allowed to share this screen. If not. So I'm going to bring up live timings.
That 10 again, that tricky 10 again. 10, 15. What's wrong with 10? Oh my. Yeah, tire temperature. Yeah, definitely.
His last lap, technically, like Hamilton, like they put a lap on this live timing thing because he hasn't completed a lap. Like they've just used the lap that he got back to the pits. It's 15 fucking minutes and 22 seconds.
Wow.
I think that's a bit off the pace.
Yeah, exactly. You can say that again. You know, I think quali is going to be like 2 hours. I think we're going to stay for quite a long time if this is going to continue like this at this rate.
So yeah, we're gonna. This is the live timing so far. So Verstappen fastest in sector 2, Perez fastest in sector 1, with Vettel getting the fastest sector in 3. But it's Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Ocon, Vettel, Alonso, Russell, Schumacher, and Mazepin. No one else has set time. Giovinazzi is now out of this session, along with Lance Stroll. So they'll be at the back of the field. George Russell, I'm still waiting to hear on George Russell in a minute. Again, it buys more time for George Russell, but I don't think that we'll be able to complete it in time. No, George Russell has completed a lap time, so he did complete it in time. What am I on about? But those are the timing streams straight away. So we'll bring those back to you after the end of each session. Right. Yeah. So we've had Lance Stroll smash the barriers at turn 14. Now we've had Giovinazzi hit the wall at turn 14 as well.
does this track. I think that this is why I like it.
Let the tires cool down. Yeah. Here we go. Fan of the you can have the my point is you can have jeopardy on real tracks. You can just scramble now. You can jeopardy on real tracks as well. They're going to say
Commentary body, turn that down. Right. Now I can just have the. Yeah, that's better. So, team radios. So yeah, that was Science Team Radio just at 1 minute 24. Just before it was Raikkonen's. We'll play Raikkonen's now.
Yep.
Copy that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we'll change it.
So he's complaining about a flat spot on his tire. Medical car has been deployed for that incident, so it was quite shunned because there's sensors in the car to how much G a car hits a wall. If it goes over a certain amount of G, I think it's over 6G. Is it? I think it's over that. Over a certain level amount of G-force, then the medical car is automatically deployed for safety and health reasons. So
Like it's almost like it's certain.
also
if
just
you
gonna get George Russell's radio because there's radio that he managed to get before that red flag.
Go on.
Nice to improve. Struggled a lot with the rear then, too cold. Yeah, pretty cold too. Just 10 quicker than the 2 has.
Yeah, people are struggling with their tires, mate. Struggling with their tires.
Mm.
But we'll bring that more commentary will come as the game goes on.
Mm.
But like I said, bring up the top 10 again. We have got only 10 drivers so far: Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Ocon, Vettel, Alonso, Russell, Schumacher, and Mazepin.
I think that what the Red Bull drivers set a very good time. I think that they don't need to, to go out there with all this fiasco. I don't think it's okay. And it seems that if you lock up always, in 10, 15, and 16, you're indeed going to hit a
The
period.
Stroll will start 20th, won't he? Technically, actually, I don't need these stickers at the bottom, do I? Actually, I will put them down just in case. Alright. Should be alright using that. So right, 50 seconds till session start. So yeah, track clear, DRS enabled, and session starts now. Crazy qualification. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat, everyone. I'll put the link in again. So 10 times on the board.
You'll be the first car out. And we need this first lap, mate.
So they're trying to get out in front to be that first car to get a lap time in. that'll be a disadvantage to Mercedes because they're at the fucking other end of the pit lane. Problem is, if they leave too early, they then sit there and boil their car because there's no heat, there's no cool air going through it. Because the only way you cool your car down is by running the car, right?
Yeah.
You have to run the car to drive the car to get the air through it to keep it cool. Right? It doesn't have its own like air conditioning or air cooling system. Right? So the only way you do it is by driving the car. And if you don't drive the car, this thing will just boil and boil and boil and get too hot in the engine. Another vital internal areas of the car.
The tyres are on the cool side, let's say. So do your best to warm them on the outlet.
So there's a massive traffic jam in a minute. Massive traffic jam already. Right, well, yeah. This race has always been a very great, entertaining one. Right, so qualifying. So, yeah. Give me Raikkonen. Not happy with Mazepin getting in the way. So, race control. Oh, Lando Norris is on the investigation here. He's under investigation for overtaking cars. Is he overtaking cars is he overtaking cars during the red flag, which is a slam dunk, or he's been going too quick?
Yeah, isn't it Kimi?
Either way, it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
So, oh no. That'll probably lead to like a 5-day speed penalty.
I thought that he was going too fast. I'm not sure.
He probably is too fast. I don't think he would overtake cars. He's just too fast.
Yeah, but Kimi also overtook. Rookie mistakes.
So I'll keep an eye on the times you guys will go along, right, and also try and keep it. How much time for you? I'm feeling already nervous. Well, it's 5 minutes 23 in the session left, and a minute from what I'm reading on here. I could deploy a timer on him actually.
Esteban Ocon.
Oh, you're joking. I had it, and now I've lost it.
Oh, Yuki. Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know which one I'm logged in on. There you go. Got it. Sorry about that. Got it back. So gonna go again. Hamilton on those tyres. He is down in. He's up to fourth. He's up to fourth. That's a good result. I'm feeling behind a lot. I think the eliminated section will remain like this. So you think it would stay with? Yeah, that'd be. Oh no, I think Russell will probably get out of it.
Are you sure?
Go on, Hamilton. Come on. He's faster.
I voted because Alonso was too close to me, but the thing is that I cannot open more than that because of the delta.
So he can't do that. Right, so at the moment, big up everyone. Do smash that like button and subscribe button. We have got literally only a minute left in this session. I'm a bit behind on the TV, but there's a minute left in the session on my live feed, timing feed here on this website.
This
So
could
Hamilton,
easily.
come on. Oh yeah! Boom shakalaka. What did they do? What did they do? Did they?
They created a tour for him.
No. But look at the sector times. Look at the sector times. Right, Hamilton's top. He's a 10th up. Then I want to see the 10th. He's a 40.
Anyway, it's
He's a
good.
40.
Like, we
He's a
wanted to see that season.
41.1 first sector compared to a 45.2. Right. Oh no,
Cool.
that's his previous lap time. I want to see his best
Okay,
lap
cool.
time.
No problem. Not a problem.
Right, lap chart. Get lap shot. No, go. Stop doing that. Right. Checkered flag now. So we're looking at last session times coming in. No, so go find it somewhere else. Can't remember the last time Hamilton crashed. There you go. So live timing after this session, it looks like it's Latifi, Schumacher, Mazepin, Stroll, and Giovinazzi that will retire for will be exiting this session. So let's have a look. Mazepin.
So let's see if it will happen. That Russell goes into Q3. Is it too much of a big ask?
Oh, so hang on. I just seen where Norris had that. The red flag came out as soon as he was about to pass the pit lane, and then if he dived into the pit lane, he could have been doing it too fast, right, and cause an accident. But so he went on another lap, but technically under the rules, you can't go for another lap. So, wow. Is he on? Can he get in trouble for that, or will he get away with it? Oh yeah, Latifi. Latifi in 15. Save. I will get to your comments just in a sec. Just have to. Giovinazzi. I just spoke Giovinazzi. Vin.
As in the box. Why could we not do another push? You?
I'll get to that was. I think that was Mazepin just on the.
Yeah, but to be honest, I think it would be really shocking if Norris gets a penalty there. To be honest.
Yeah, that would not be fair. So here's your qualifying result.
Copy box.
Said,
Copy in front of the guy. Can I go to the
yeah, so Giovinazzi out, Stroll out, and Keaton Mazepin out, Mazepin out, Mick Schumacher 17th and the Latifi 18th. Russell gets in tight Q2 again, yeah, but brilliant. Who is leading? No one's leading. It's a fight for pole. Hamilton topped the timesheets, but that doesn't mean he's leading the pole position because they get wiped out from the next session. Times get wiped out from the next session, so no one leads anything until the end of the session, which is after Q3.
Yes, you can.
These first sessions is just get through to that last session.
Guys, I'm waiting for you. Maybe on the pack for me, you have to go wait yourself. Wait yourself.
Right. Turn it off, and I'll when I get to a decent another radio, will we play it? So that's Q1. We're now into.
I don't understand why we didn't use the sets. I really don't understand.
Leave it for later when you're with us.
Now we're into qualifying 2 for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. with the first drivers knocked out, with Antonio Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll, Nikita Mazepin, Mick Schumacher, and Nicolas Latifi. Russell makes it through to Q2 after his shunt, after having no drive anyway. But he will have to take a 5-place grid penalty, guys. He will have to take a 5-place grid penalty. Bargav, it is not going to be a Ferrari 1-2. Get this out of your head.
Definitely. Well, like he's a Ferrari fan.
I know he's a Ferrari fan, but I'm sorry. Down that straight, which is about 2 kilometers long, something like that. I don't know. It's about 1 or 2 miles long. Right? All that last sector is flat out. You have not got the power. You haven't got the power. It's not going to happen. Not in your wildest dreams. The only way it's going to happen is if Verstappen stuck it in a wall, Perez stuck it in a wall, and the way it looks like, even Hamilton sticks it in a wall. Then you might have a chance. And even then, you've got to try and look out for Gasly, because he's been on a rocket of a map. But it'd be interesting to see what happens with Norris at the end of this session. They will investigate that at the end of the session. Will he get a penalty? I don't know.
But this is
Green
the
light.
FIA.
Pit lane exit is open for truth hurts, but gotta believe. Nah, you can believe, mate. Sometimes you can believe all you want, but I know Charles Leclerc outperforms that car, but even Hamilton wouldn't be able to get out of it. Get it out of it. Well, actually, I don't know, because Mercedes has been suffering more than Ferrari this weekend, and now all of a sudden he's at the top of the timesheets.
Tower.
Told you, sandbagging. It's been sandbagging all along.
Come on. Let me tell you something.
If you get if Hamilton gets pole, I'm sorry, you're getting sick.
Do you know why we're all saying it's like here the tower? It's because it's always suspicious if one Mercedes is behind another one. That's obvious, to be honest. Anyway, it remains to be seen. Let's see. Oh.
Oh, really? Yeah, but hang on. Hold the phone. Right? 2019, I even watched it in the British Grand Prix and the Monaco Grand Prix. Who did unsafe releases in the pit lane and nearly took out mechanics? Verstappen and Red Bull. Right? To the point that McLaren are at the pit garage in the British Grand Prix. We could see on the big monitors, he was about this close from hitting a mechanic from McLaren. Right? Just so he could run side by side of Leclerc down the pit lane. Well, I'm sorry, that gap between the lane, the exit lane and the pit lane, right, where the pit garage is not a second lane for you to use, right? But what did he get for the British one? He got fuck all. Right? And luckily, Leclerc put him in his place. Right? Because that was poetic justice. I'm sitting there and I'm screaming. There was even Verstappen fans down beside us, and I'm screaming at Taylor like, "Why the fuck is he not getting a penalty? If there's anyone else, he gets a penalty. Anyone else gets a penalty for that, right?" Monaco,
love to see.
right? No, Monaco, right? He puts Bottas on the wall. A piece of the of his Mercedes bodywork flies up in the air. Once that flies up and hits a mechanic. No, but what happens if it does? There's also stewards just on the just above that, just on the opposite side of that barrier to look at the other side of the circuit. So what if it hits him? It kills them.
These are defining moments always.
So Verstappen look like he's going to go quick again.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going for the red stripe tyre, so they definitely feel it's a definite one stop. He is going at a 41.6. Verstappen's only 41.7.
Wow.
He's lost time. So maybe it was too close. What happened with Lando?
Yeah.
Did Norris get a penalty? We won't know until the end of the session.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
So Norris goes 5th.
Yeah, Seb looked up in front of
Well, he's
me.
4th. He's now 5th because he gets knocked down by Carlos Sainz.
Beto.
Leclerc, sorry. Sorry. Once we get team radio, we'll bring it to you. Brit, man.
Hey, how's it going, Steven?
Big dude.
Hey, Brit.
Look at that, man. I got my live timing, man.
Yeah.
We got live timing here and everything, man. We got it all.
It's
And team
beautiful.
radio. Beautiful.
You good, Brit?
Oh, I am. Thank you, sir. How are you doing?
Well, good to see you, mate. I missed you like last week Indy race. I was supposed to be with you guys, but
Oh,
something came up. So good to be with you today.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise, sir.
Yes, Mercedes fan,
He's too
right?
busy. No. He's too busy. He was too busy on doing things on Mercedes' car. You can tell by this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you caught
Vettel
me.
just got
You
away
caught
with that
me.
one. They were nearly the second Aston Martin in that wall. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Come on, Hamilton. Come on, boy.
Dang.
Go on, man. You know the drill. Hammer time. Come on. Boom.
Esteban,
Man.
how close is that movie? Oh,
Come on. Put that pedal to the metal.
Oh, so far so good.
Come on. That low downforce setup's working a treat, boy. And look at that. Bottas with the higher setup is 7th.
Mercedes is really playing 3 DJs today, mate.
Are you
But
ready
anyway,
yet?
remember yesterday I said that I will not be shocked.
Oh,
Remember?
look at that. Even with a bad exit. Whoa. It's one of them.
He's
And look, even when he's still shit, he's still outperforming the car. Are you worried yet?
he is so good.
Come on, Q3 is the business end. We're saving the best for the last. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
Don't worry. You got this.
Gasly's in 7th now. So I'm going to give you the live timing updates while everyone comes in and has their pit stops. So we have Max Verstappen in 4th place, Perez, Hamilton, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Kia Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, and Russell. Just do a complete comparison. Oh, Verstappen's on the back foot now because he's having to do an extra lap. Might have to do an extra lap on the tyres. He's done the same amount of laps as Hamilton on his current set of tyres at the minute. So,
Wow, there's so much in the last straight. The power.
Max!
so that was Tsunoda.
Brit, can I ask a question, Brit? Brit, can I ask you, are you a Mercedes fan?
No.
Red Bull, please, Red Bull.
No, I'm too old to be a Red Bull fan.
How much?
So, McLaren or Williams?
Tim, I know you're either saying that to wind me up or you actually know nothing about F1.
Do
Come
what?
on, he's still new.
How is Hamilton? How is Hamilton finished? Explain it.
Come on.
Oh,
Please,
somebody's.
Steven, please.
Someone,
Take it easy.
just give me the explanation, Tim. I want to know. Give me an explanation.
Please, take it easy on him, please.
And but
We
think
still
very
need our
carefully, because
subscribers here,
I
mate.
can prove to you in 5 seconds why he ain't.
We still
Yeah.
we still need our subscribers, please. Please, please, please.
He is a really, really good driver.
That was
That's
great stream last
crazy.
night. I love it. So I love going on Man United agenda now and just like especially a Monday. A Monday just like got you.
Dude.
I'm rent free in his head. I've got the mortgage and the house in his head now.
Oh, it was fun last night. Talk.
I mean, the first
It was
time,
a good time.
the first time, like I started winding him up the final. He sent me about a message about a day after, and he said like, "Oh my god, right? You sleep with one eye, open, right? Because I'm gonna come back and ruin you when we fail." I said, "Yeah, but we fail every week, so I'm used to it by now. So try it." Stephen is trolling them.
So we're going to bit of room on the track to ourselves. Seb seconds back. Okay, he's 5.5 seconds back. It could be that, depending on timing, if he comes past us, might be able to tone down the start-finish straight.
So that'll be Ocon out there at the minute, trying to get a toe and a good gap. So Tsunoda gets up to 4th.
Wow.
Great steer, yeah.
Mate.
Bottas is 9th. He needs a lap. He needs a lap now. Right? Where's Verstappen? Oh, he went fastest.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Momentum is with the young bloods. Yeah. Trust me, once we get out of these street circuit business, right? Verstappen's going to be praying you wish you go back to Monaco.
Yeah.
I keep saying experience will beat you every time. You
Yeah,
do know if
Hamilton,
Verstappen's win this race, right? He's only just equaled the amount of wins as Hamilton has. That's all he's done.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So
everybody's just real excited.
People saying he's finished, right? And yet he's still won more races than Hamilton than Verstappen so far this season.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it's supposed to be a car that was supposed to be, oh my God, Mercedes are gonna be fucked. You're gonna be crying, Stephen. Oh, this and that. Yeah.
Please.
But
It did not come from me. Don't mention me.
No,
John.
I know it's not. No, it's not you. It's not you. I know it's some people I used to know.
Okay.
I know, but I used to know.
Okay. Yes, because we know that in the practice session, Mercedes always is, like maybe, well, people think that they are struggling.
Hang on. He's complaining about losing traction and the rear in turn 4, Pierre Gasly, on one of his laps, hence why he's down in 8th. Right, he's preparing these tyres now. This is the problem with Baku. They've been so all the time. They've been struggling to. Yeah, it's always been like heating the tires up. 2018 was a mad one, but like they always had this problem on this circuit. So.
Oh, Daniel. My.
Oh, Daniel's in the wall.
Good.
Daniel's in the wall. That's 3rd red flag, and that will be the end of the session. End of the session. No one's getting around now.
And no time for him, imagine. No time for him to go into...
Ricardo is in 13th and in the wall and out. That is it. That is session over. Right, just get through somebody. Meant to be the young bloods. The season will be tougher than I thought. Hamilton has got a big battle ahead. Yeah, but he had a tough
And
battle when he won his
Vettel,
first championship
Yeah.
and won.
yeah, true.
He won.
And
He
you know,
won,
like,
and hang on, and who won the constructors that season? Oh yeah, Ferrari. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Hamilton,
definitely.
Hamilton finished now. No, Anthony, shut up. You're saying that to wind me up. You know. Sebastian Vettel. We're gonna bring the timing screens up in a minute. Don't worry. No. Leclerc, Verstappen, and others will get podiums. Hamilton margin for the title won't be as much. Poor Vettel and Ocon. Big up Bargav and Anti in the chat. Big up everyone that's in the chat. So
Yep.
yeah, we're gonna bring the so our session ends with Verstappen pole. Verstappen top of the timesheets for the Q2. Perez goes through in second. Hamilton third. Tsunoda fourth. Leclerc fifth. Sainz sixth. Lando Norris seventh. Pierre Gasly eighth. Bottas ninth, which is a saving grace for the red flag for him, because I do believe he would have got out. He would have struggled to stay in. Fernando Alonso 10th. Sebastian Vettel in 11th. Right, and he's complaining over the team radio about the red flag, obviously. Ocon 12th, Ricciardo 13th, Raikkonen
Yeah.
14th, Russell 15th.
Hamilton there was probably trying to attract lap, but was just a bit on the edge.
Yeah, it could be distracted. I was at the end of the team.
Yeah, whatever. Keep moaning. Right, so those are
Yeah.
the times.
Yeah, he did a lot of moaning last year, man. I'm tired of hearing him moan.
Do you all like Steven's new banner, folks? Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. They uploaded a new banner. Alright, that's part one of the changes we're doing. So yeah,
Very
Vettel was
nice.
pissed. If you check YouTube out, I can show it.
Sorry for that. My mistake in 15, but I was trying. That was shot.
So that was his fault, huh?
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Now and everything on that previous lap. I got a little bit with the tyres, but good job.
Dude. He just had that all wrong.
Baku is just always a banger, right?
Right.
Always the dude that keeps on giving, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
Um,
Right.
Absolutely. It's Ricardo in the wall at turn 3 that's caused the red flag.
Oh, no.
so, so 15th was George Russell.
Okay, that's it. We finish P14.
Russell. 14th was Raikkonen. Daniel. Ardo. 12th. Who's 12th? Who's 12th? Who's 12th? Who's 12th? Ocon. And then Esteban Ocon, and then I've got Esteban Ocon, then it's Sebastian Vettel. Q2 result: George Russell out, Kimi Raikkonen out, Daniel Ricciardo. So yeah, what was also that? So yeah, so Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon, and Sebastian Vettel. What did you make of the second session then, Britt?
It's sad that another freaking red flag.
Yeah.
We know the Red Bull boys are fast and running right next with each other. Hamilton class, we know he's going to be up there. Little but not surprising that they're both ahead of him.
Grid
but that was a
format.
bad
Sorry, current grid
exit,
format
right?
is there. At the bottom there, current grid. So as we go into Q2, Q3, quickly, John, your thoughts about Q3. Who do you think's getting pole?
My thoughts on on Q2 or Q3. Sorry. Is it my thoughts on Q3 or Q2? The
Give
Q2
your
that we
thoughts
had.
quickly on Q2, then Q3.
Okay. Q2, to be honest, how unfortunate
Make it
for Vettel, not to qualify for Q3, considering that he was going on a very high lap, only for that to be cancelled due to the red flag. And also, I'm really happy for Tsuki, like for Yuki Tsunoda. Like it's his first time going into Q3, and Q3 still maintaining my lineup that it's going to be a lockup for Red Bull, and Hamilton maybe third, to be honest. But really exciting times.
Okay. yeah, I'm not gonna bet against the Hamilton. Oh fucking hell, part of the badging's coming off.
Uh-oh.
Someone's not watched this properly. Oh fuck's sake. Anyway, yes, I don't think Hamilton get pole, but I think he'll be up there.
Oh, okay.
Stephen May, I'll join your stream in like 5 minutes if you're still live. Yeah, we'll still be live because you'll be 5 minutes into the session.
Yeah.
Surprise poll. I think
Yeah.
surprise poll. Yeah, Hamilton comes out and gets a pole position after everything that goes on. This has gone on this weekend. A lot of understeer for Daniel. Very, very, very good point. Very good point. But yeah, just quickly, there's my banner. There's the new banner. That's one of the changes. We're gonna make much more changes to that, and trust me. Right, it's gonna be lit. Right, big up Talk Manu with the banner. Right, looks sick, doesn't it?
He's brilliant.
And for anyone that thinks
he's a good man.
and anyone that thinks different about, and anyone who like doesn't actually read and get what this channel's for, right, or has any accusations to make about this channel, yeah, read that. Right, and that logo next to the Arsenal badge is a charity logo. Go look them up.
Yeah.
Just type in CLDF charity in Google. You'll find it. You'll be very amazed. Anyway, back to live
going good.
So who's going green? Who's going purple? Hamilton he's going fast, but not fast enough. He's going faster than he's gone top. I'm a bit behind, but I'm ahead on live time. Leclerc's gone fastest.
This is what I need.
Second.
Come on, buddy.
Hamilton third. Verstappen in fifth. At the minute, he hasn't set a time though. Where is he in relation to Hamilton?
Sainz is moving now.
Wow, fuck. Ouch.
Verstappen second. Oh my.
Ouch. So much for that promise. Fuck. Doing bits for the poorly children. I take my hat off to you, bro. Nah, man. When you've been that unwell, you want to help people that do the same thing.
That's the truth.
Right, and you can donate via the Just Giving page link. Right, but just watching is good enough. Come on!
Oh, nice.
That wasn't a good lap from Hamilton. That wasn't a good lap because he was heating his tyres up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's at that road down. He's heating his tyres up. Come on, Hamilton.
Yeah, you always hold your breath waiting for Hamilton, man. And Bottas, to be fair. They're both really fast.
Right. Look, I'm looking at a live timing. He's up to second. He's second.
Yeah, I think we put a risk for lap. Let's see what the inside.
Come on.
141. It's really good for McLaren.
Come on.
Another two.
Get in.
Oh,
And everyone's saying he's fucking finished. Really? Really? Come on. Honestly. Oh, John's bucked out. He's bugging out of it.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying he's finished. Are you mad?
Man, Leclerc boogied, man.
Leclerc's on pole. Don't hit a wall this time. Don't hit a fucking wall, whatever you do. You watch it, he'll bend it into turn 14 and wreck the fucking gearbox again. And then the Verstappen will get second out of Hamilton. Fucking hell. Hamilton's got to speed his way back to the pit lane, change the tyres and go back out again if he wants to get another lap in. So he's there like having to get the fuck on with it because it's not exactly a small Talk Manu. Tune in tonight, folks, for the quiz. It will be awesome and great fun to watch. Yes, man. Is Brit American? Yeah, he's definitely American, all right.
100%.
That means he hasn't gone out of his backyard in like his life.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've been all over this country, man.
I'm joking.
I know, buddy. Shoot, some of the places we live, lucky to have a back garden.
Yeah, man. Take anything that's positive. Oh my god, Gazzy's gone fastest. Gazzy's going fastest. He's 6-1.
Oh wow. Dang.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen here? He's 4th fastest. I think, yeah, live time is showing he's just gone 4th fastest. Perez down in 7th. Oh my life. Could you imagine it? If Perez said it's his 7th after all this, and Hamilton and Verstappen are 2nd and 3rd. Oh, come on. George, you know what? That could be anyone. This could be anyone in a minute. This could be fucking anyone. Yuki, Paul, mark my words. Nah, Steven, what might...
Yeah, you need to be a little bit more active in the last sector, mate, to tell me, like, that I'm catching and how much. So we need to get a bit closer.
Oh, rattled. 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 What are you doing now? Oh, don't start doing this Monza shit. Like, you do all fucking, like, I don't want to go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
Oh.
We all end up going fucking crossing the line. Like, especially, why are you doing that, Mercedes? You need 2 laps to heat your fucking tyres up. Nah. Could you imagine living there and having an F1 race in your back, right in your front, on your living, on your home road, right?
Are you
On your
kidding
home
me?
street.
Wouldn't that
You know
be
what I mean?
great?
Fucking sick, isn't it?
Oh, it would be. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my life! Look at the traffic jam. Come on. Right, come on. It should be enough there. Should have enough time there. Should have enough time there. Should have enough time there. Perez should have enough time there. Hamilton should have enough time there. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Go, 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 go. This is the lap. Come on, Hamilton. This is the lap. It's the lap of your life. It's the lap of the life. 2018 Singapore settings. This is what we're going to do. 2018 Singapore settings. Watch this. So watch this space. Zandvoort Circuit is on another side of the country for me, but I would love to go. I'd like to see Zandvoort. It's a very historical track in F1. Everyone thinks it's a brand new circuit. It's not. It's yes! Yes! I'll take that! Charles Leclerc's on pole! And it's another Ferrari ends up at a barrier with Charles Leclerc on pole. And now he's finished the bump for Verstappen. No.
Another red flag. Goodness gracious.
Oh my
What
God.
an eventful day.
What mic do you use? I use this one.
Yeah.
It's a Morano. MAONO. Whoa, big accident. Oh, lost the back. Big accident.
Like, he was going to smash right into the back of him too.
Hamilton's on pole. Hamilton's second above Verstappen after this. To be honest, I don't think Leclerc will win the race, to be honest. I don't think he will.
Oh, man, probably not, but he'll give it a proper go. I have a better car than last year. But so does everybody else.
So, I'm going to update the banner.
But being at the front, it's a good start.
So, just going to fill in these Sonora. Perez. Nice. Norris. Sainz. Gasly fourth. Gasly finished fourth. Jesus Christ.
That's a little surprising.
That is a surprise, isn't it? In itself.
Yeah.
He's in one of my teams as well.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
Actually, speaking of teams, let me have a look at the teams. F1 Fantasy. Let me have a look at this. I need to look at this. Do you know what? My first team, I actually swapped out Hamilton, so I thought he was going to have a poor weekend.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And people call you biased.
I swapped him out because I thought he was going to have that bad of a weekend. You know? I'm never doing it again. There's your top 10. Anyway.
Oh.
Two lock ops, mad, Ferrari done. Do you have
I
a
hope
gun?
not.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, no. I don't.
That's the British road. Do you have a
Yeah,
gun?
right. Especially a boy from Texas. I mean, you have to, but no. No, I don't.
God.
You are allowed one. There are supposedly laws against to make it harder to get one, but people make a big deal about it. But a lot of people do. Lots of people.
Tom, how are you?
Yeah, how are you, Steven, mate? I'm fine.
I'm
Hey,
buzzing
Tom.
after that. Oh my life. Oh yeah. By the way, this guy, this loser, right? Yeah. Tell me what he fucking said, because I've seen the evidence. I've also seen fucking messages, mate. I've seen fucking voice notes said he didn't even fucking hear it. So go on, try it, you twat. Now get
This
the
is
fuck
being
lost.
brought up again.
Get a fuck lost, right? See, read my fucking fingers, right? Fuck you. And you're saying then you think hang on. How is giving to a Just Giving page to a registered charity stealing money, you fucking tit? Right? Dickhead. Right? You go believe their gullible fucking shit. Go on. You go believe their gullible shit. Go fuck off and suck to their mum. Fucking idiot. Police have been... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did tell them. I tell them they're all a bunch of fucking wankers. To try it. Sorry. Go on, carry on. Sorry, Tom, go on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is what some people do. They just wind you up.
Oh, no. That's because of some fucking, like, there's some people's view because they don't like the fact that I'm doing this for charity or something like that, or I've got 1,000 subscribers, whatever, and they decide to try and tear you apart because of one little incident when I know there's messages proving that actually happened at all, and there's nothing actually been said, right, by this person that they're trying to accuse, right? And they try to drag me into it. Just makes them obviously these people are that fucking gullible.
It's sad, man.
Just shows they ain't got a brain.
Nah.
It's just shit with what happens.
And I know what it is. No, I know it. I know who the guy is as well. But I don't know exactly who they are. Right? Do you know what? It's very funny that as soon as I'm about to do a fundraising quiz night, right, and we're about to have like big names like Flawless and Carefree Lewis G on, right? Trust me, right? It's a bit funny now. You're starting coming down in my chat and starting chatting rubbish. Yeah, very funny, right? I know exactly who you fucking are, so I'd shut the fuck up while the going's good, because Twitter could be a very horrible place if I decide to use it. Honestly, get fucking sick and tired of it.
And there's talk.
Yeah, talk. Listen to me carefully. I know who you are, and I will be exposing you, and all of this is being logged. Sure? Okay, keep it going, mate. I know what cause I'm doing it for. All right. Go on. Yeah. Go on, mate. But you were gonna go on about were you gonna about the F1?
Yeah, sure. I did actually watch into it. Yeah, it don't really surprise. I'm happy probably for Leclerc just based on the fact of what happened with Monaco. I think he does probably deserve that pole, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's not obviously going to have all the shit about, oh, well, he crashed on purpose so he couldn't keep it or anything like that. It wouldn't be fair and square. So there's nothing really that you can really argue in saying about that. But some of the results did surprise me. I was surprised Bottas ended up coming 10th, to be honest. And I think obviously Vettel would have been a bit pissed off that he couldn't even get through to the Q3 because of obviously the crash with Ricciardo. And I think he probably would have ended up getting through anyway, to be honest. But no, I would have probably expected Perez to have done maybe a little bit better, just based on the fact that he's been pretty much solid in most of the practices, to be honest. And he had decent pace going through all the practices and even the qualifying sessions at some cases. But no, I wouldn't argue with the result. I think it's a fair reflection on Ferrari, to be honest with you, and on Leclerc, just based on what happened with Monaco.
Yeah, gonna make you right. John, I would be as Verstappen, who needs to be winning this race if Mercedes are struggling the way they are. He managed to find some pace in the car, clearly, after so much work on it, and even changing it just before the qualifying even started. So, does that Verstappen must be fuming with himself? He must be. Now, here's the thing: does he show this? If he's still showing that he's fuming with himself, he did it even after practice as well. Again, it just sends to Hamilton like, yeah, I know, Zach, I'm in your head, mate. I'm in your head, and I'm staying there.
Yeah, very true. You can say
this
that
is one
again.
of the things you see with Christian Horner. Sorry, and I just before you leave, this is why you see with things like Christian Horner coming out and with all this talk and this war with Mercedes and Hamilton and Red Bull. No matter what's going on, like Hamilton has always been mentally a way of getting around it and using it to his advantage.
Yeah, you can't really argue with that. And he's got the experience in these sort of situations anyway. Which I think plays a big factor, because Verstappen's only really come out of the woodwork toward the end of probably last season, and then obviously coming into this season. But him and Red Bull have made a solid start.
Yeah, and they had a lot of hype coming into this season too. A lot of hype. I mean, it's not like they're not. I mean, they're really not, but they're doing their bit. But I don't know, when it's all said and done, I don't think they'll be able to answer the bell. Hamilton and Mercedes. I don't like it, but they're on top of their game. They know exactly what they're doing. They seem like
Exactly.
they're recovering just fine. And it's like they thought the hype and good vibes is what was going to take Red Bull over the top. But
the thing is, Red Bull's not even been in the situation where they've led the championship either. I think that probably plays probably a factor with such as Verstappen not actually leading the championship. It's only his first time in actually doing it. Hamilton's done it many a time, and he knows where to come from these sort of situations.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like the thing that is just winding me up is, you know, like well, like I'm happy that Red Bull for the first time this season has started strongly rather than for them, you know, like to pick up momentum later on in the second half of the season. But now the thing is that they're just always making mistakes after mistakes. You remember in Bahrain, well, like not Imola, but even in Portugal, that good strategy in Spain, you know, like everything we have, but we're just making mistakes. It's just like if you take a look, you know, like in Baku, all the three practice sessions that Red Bull was dominant, you know, like everything we're doing very well. And you know, like it really sucks that, you know, like you hear that Max is fuming saying that of course, you know, like the thing is that like there was a red flag, I was going fast. You cannot bang on that. The thing is that you have to be ruthless, and you have to be, you know, like to be ruthless in everything that you do. The only thing that like I'm now just hoping is that with Bottas struggling, perhaps we might as well just, you know, like put more points, you know, in terms of the constructors, you know, standing rather than, you know, the drivers, because with all these mistakes and not like capitalizing the opportunities, you know, like you're just basically gifting it to Lewis Hamilton.
yeah,
That's the problem.
and with if Ferrari's going to jump up in here, and you're basically just going to be battling with Ferrari, and well, boom, there goes Hamilton. He may be by himself, and Bottas is back there. But if you have Ferrari and Red Bull going at it, Hamilton's just going to squeak out by and be like, "Bye, guys."
Yeah, it's very true.
And Mercedes is going to run at the constructors again too, because Ferrari and Red Bull just swapping back and forth, and just nothing to do. And somehow Mercedes will get forgotten about on their way to another championship.
I don't think teammates are going to play a major factor in this, though, to be honest, because normally teammates will try and push each other or whatnot. Because I know obviously
that's the thing. I think
if you're going for the constructors, then you'd obviously
again
want to try and get the most
Perez
points. I think
qualifies
Bottas with 10th,
7th, yeah.
But the problem is again, though he might have said that he finished his third in his race in 2016 where he qualified last time in Baku, but the problem is that Perez needs to stop doing this in qualifying. It's all having the race pace and people saying to like, oh yeah, we'll give him another contract because he's got the pace in the race, but you need qualifying pace because otherwise by the time you get that like past all the cars you need to get past to then have an effect on the race strategy with Mercedes, you're about 20 odd seconds behind in the race you've already done. So then all of a sudden Max is on by himself. So yeah, so you've got to adjust for that right reason. I'm just gonna throw in talk quickly. Plus, just wanting to let Avi say on a few things while I just adjust on StreamYard. Talk, fire away. It's a bit weird how this is all coming out as soon as before we're doing a quiz.
Listen,
a charity thing.
Listen, if you're there, still in the chat, mate.
He ain't.
We know who you are. Know who you are, pal. Do you really think we're that stupid that we don't know who you are? Honestly. And you know what? If we so chose to, mate, you're being serious fucking shit, mate. So just take the hint, right? Take the hint and just do one. Don't bother. Nobody's interested. Nobody believes it. Everybody knows it's bullshit, right? Doesn't matter what you say or what anybody else says. It's fucking bullshit. So unless you've got anything to substantiate,
why would I, when I've had so many doctors from around the world save my life? Put that in perspective. Dickheads.
Mate, listen. What I will say is, just keep pushing the buttons, pal. Keep pushing, mate.
Yeah, keep pushing. Because one day, I'll push a button called post.
Yeah.
And I'll post every little bit of fucking evidence that's there. And when it happens, you're going to wish you never came on YouTube. I'm telling you now. Right? I don't give a fucking much of this.
So just stop coming into this fucking charity channel whilst trying to help poorly children with your shit. Trying to fucking... I don't even know what you're trying to do, mate. I have no clue what you're trying to do. But it ain't going to work, ever. Too much support, mate. Too much support. Too much backing. So get in your boat, float down the stream, son.
Even if... No. Even if I didn't have the support of backing, mate, you would... I'm at one, like, even now, I've got this channel now. I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly. Well, you are going somewhere, Stephen. The only place you're
going. No, yeah, but you think you're gonna cancel me out of YouTube? It ain't gonna work. I'm a stubborn bastard.
You're going up,
I won't give in. You can't beat me in a mental fight. You can't. Because I've survived things mentally you wouldn't even dream in your worst nightmares. And people want to have a go at me because I was having a go at an awareness stream. Fuck off. You could just about spell the word. Fuck me.
How are you doing, John?
Do you know how I do this? Do you know how I do this? Hang on. Do you know, I'll just say as well, to anyone out there as well, do you know I do these streams a day on pretty much about 3-4 hours of sleep? Every day. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, so how are you doing, John?
I'm great, man. Good to see you. Hope you well.
Yeah, good man.
No, not at all. I'm just disappointed. I'm just really disappointed that, you know, like Red Bull was very dominant. And of course, you know, like when it came, you know, on the bigger stage of all them all in Q3, instead of producing the goods.
I'm digging your grave, mate. I'm digging your grave and I'm putting you in it.
Don't speak this in. Don't speak this in, Steven. Don't speak this in, because you know what? Anything can happen. Tomorrow is going to be a chaotic race. Anything can happen. Anything. I'm just telling you. Of course, yes, right now, yes, you may have the win. But, you know, for me, you know, like I'm against those people who are saying that, but Lewis had, you know, had a tour, you know, etc. The thing is that we bottled it and we just have to accept it. We did not capitalize because it makes no sense that.
I couldn't believe when I saw that news.
Yeah.
I just saw that pop up a second and then I saw a red flag and I'm like, yes! Because I knew this race, but the way this race was the weekend was going, even I thought it would bounce back. But the way the weekend planned out and everything, the way it was going, I was like, if we get a top 10 finish, I'll take it. Right? I'll take the points and move on. Right?
Well, your standards have dropped, Steven.
No.
I'm kidding.
For this weekend, get it right. This is for this weekend.
No,
right?
I know.
But
I
when
know,
I saw a second and then the red flag come out, I'm like, hell yeah!
Because you know, like already,
love it.
Because how many red flags was that?
4.
There's 4.
4 red flags, and just imagine tomorrow's race. What's going to happen? It's just going to be chaotic, mate. It's going to be chaotic.
It's going to be must see TV though.
Yeah. Because imagine, like in like was it in 2018 or 2019? I think it was 2018, whereby Perez was in P16. Like he was 16th, right? And like there was like he just took a yellow flag. Was it a yellow flag or a red flag? Whereby he capitalized and he finished on the podium position, finishing third. That's why for me, I'm saying even yes. Lewis may be second, he may win, or maybe someone can or even okay, except maybe Mazepin, but even someone who's on 10th position can win it. That's what makes everything interesting in Baku. But to be honest, the thing is that like I'm just sick and tired whereby Christian Horner is just talking too much, blabbering every time. Like yes, like we've led the constructor, both the constructor and the drivers, standing for the first time since 2013, and of course like we're leading by 1 point in terms of the constructor, and in terms of drivers like we're leading by just 4 points, and already you're now talking too much talking, and like why not just give respect to Mercedes? Yes, we are rivals, but the thing is that you're talking too much and you're making mistakes. Because how many mistakes? Like, to be honest, if we had not made mistakes in Baku, no, sorry, like in Bahrain, if you didn't make mistake like a mistake in was it Spain, whereby like we did not
Portimao,
have pace
Spain,
and also strategy.
Bahrain,
Yes,
now
the list is
Baku.
endless. Yes, now Baku. You see, so now the thing is that I'm just frustrated. Really, to be honest, really frustrated. I feel like
Feel like a Spurs fan.
like an Arsenal fan.
No.
I feel
Spurs. At least
like
win
an
trophies. At least win a trophy. Come on.
Well,
okay, like
You
a
win
Spurs.
something.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's really demotivating. But anyway, like you have ups and downs. Talk. You see now why every time if Red Bull has a very good day, I always try to rub it in. Like in Steven's face, because like it's rare. And imagine right
It's
now we bottled it again. It's rare. You see. No, that's
well,
the truth. That's the
is it
truth.
really bottling it, or is it just taking the hype coming into the season a little bit too far and believing that in the course of the off season,
No, it's
Red Bull
bottling. It's
passed
that's
bottling.
the
Mercedes?
thing. That's the thing, Brit. Like the people
Yeah.
that I was talking to before, like the start of the season, they know who they are. Right? Oh, you're gonna be crying. Right,
Yeah.
look at him. This
Yeah.
is spinning. You can't control the car. Hamilton's finished. This, that, and all the other.
Yeah.
Shows
People were
they know
saying that.
jack. It obviously shows they know
Yeah,
absolutely
they don't
jack
know
shit.
anything
I
at all.
said to them, I am not worried one bit, and you can tell why they talk jack shit about football, about not just football but F1, but F1 in particular. Like they actually talk jack shit. I mean, in the end, we'll know where the DRS system is. So.
Burn.
Yeah.
Burn.
Burn.
Yeah, true. So like the only hope is that at least anything can happen. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So
have to be
that's the thing.
careful and not run over Liqueur going into
I'm
turn
gonna bring up
one.
the timings just again. This is why I find out you can't actually use this. So, if not, we'll just ditch the stream. It's not a problem.
Oh, you might not be able to use this.
I don't know. Well, apparently it's the first time I used it, so you never know. If not, we'll just ditch the stream. It's no problem. We'll just delete it. Charles Leclerc, Hamilton. Charles Leclerc is first. Hamilton second, Verstappen third, Gasly fourth, Sainz fifth, Norris sixth, Perez eighth, seventh, Sonoda eighth, Alonso ninth, 10th Bottas, 11th Vettel, 12th Ocon, 13th Ricciardo, 14th Raikkonen, 15th Russell, 16th Latifi, 17th Schumacher, 18th Mazepin, and Stroll and Giovinazzi is out of the race. Out of the race. Out of
take care of
the
that
qualifying.
car.
So they are 19th and 20th respectively. Sonoda crashed into the wall, innit? Was it Sonoda?
Yeah.
It was Sonoda. Yeah, look, because he was doing his sector. No,
Right.
it was Sonoda. So, yeah, man, that's the times done. This. So, yeah. How many questions do you need? How many questions do you think you will need for round 3? Round 3. Oh, I'm gonna have to remind myself. What round 3 is about.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Round 3. Right. Just giving the people a slight inkling on the rules tonight. 1-1. Each person gets 10 questions on their football club. By the way, you spelt very wrong, Charlie Hibbert. It's just a Their, as he comes in the chat and gives me shit about it. Round 2. Round 3. Round 3. People left will have to answer as many questions as possible in 60 seconds. I'd say about 10 questions, wouldn't it? About 10 questions will do it.
10.
10 or 15?
15.
Right, I'll do 15 just in case.
Do 15 on 2 people. Yeah, 2 people. And I think it will probably just be general football. I think it might be just like football from all over the time.
Charlie, man, you look like you really don't want to be there, but you do.
I'm knackered, lads. Not gonna lie.
He's looking like he did on the plane on the way home from the Champions League final.
I don't
camping's
want to
great.
swear because my 10-year-old can take part will if I need to.
Yeah, so much for your boy Verstappen, Charlie. He's lost for words.
Yeah.
It's not just losing the football now, he's losing the F1 as well.
Wow.
Burn. Even that was his signals crap. So yeah, I've got a preview coming up at 3:30, which is in half an hour. Or pretty much when we end this, to be honest. But Brett, your thoughts finally on the qualifying session, and then your thoughts going into this crazy race. What do you think is going to happen?
Qualifying was interesting. The red flags placed on where they were add some talking points going into the race. It not only with the angry man once again complaining about everything once again, so that's going to go into the race where everybody's locking up with with a track full of cars right on top of each other. I mean, like you guys are saying, there could be a big little incident and somebody we're not even looking at gets through it clean.
Yes, exactly.
And all of a sudden running at the top, all you do really then at that point is keep the car clean. As far as the race, man, Leclerc just needs to get in front. He can't fight off both Mercedes and a Red Bull, so he's going to have to make sure he stays on his line. That way, the one who goes off the line to try to get around missteps, and then Leclerc can just pull out and just worry about staying in the lead. But realistically, that happening, Hamilton always finds his way around. And I think Red Bull and Ferrari are going to be fighting each other, and somehow Mercedes is just going to sneak by with Hamilton. Maybe not run away with it, but very convincingly win the race. probably, hopefully, he can at least hold on to. He'll definitely hold on for the podium, but hopefully Leclerc can get second, which is what I'm looking for. We'll see though.
Yeah. John, what you gonna say?
Yeah, to be honest, I partly agree with Britt. You know, we've never witnessed, um, a quali whereby you have, four red flags. We've never experienced that. I think the closest that we have had was in Brazil, whereby there were three red flags, but not four. And also the thing is that it was just in shambles, whereby no one would have predicted it, and also it happening in Baku, whereby everything is just unpredictable. Because it can just be like 2018 or 2019, whereby a red flag can just totally change everything. But now here's the case. I don't want to predict anything for tomorrow. Who's going to be the winner? Because I thought I knew everything, but but I don't know anything at all. Because imagine,
Right? Yeah.
yeah, true. I thought I knew everything, but I don't know anything at all. Because who would have predicted that Gasly would be on P4? The
Oh,
unfortunate, yes, imagine. And the funny thing is that Gasly would had easily been on pole position if it was not for his teammate. Because there's a moment in time whereby on that first lap that he braked, because Yuki was not giving him the way. Then later on he was given the way, and he went on P4. So the thing is that tomorrow, one thing that I will definitely predict is a chaos race. Because imagine, I think having, is it 64 laps? I think so. I'm not sure. I seem to be corrected, but imagine, with all those high profile drivers, who had incidences. Even Max, lucky enough it was not such a big incident on that 10-15. It just shows you what's going to happen tomorrow. But anyone can win it, of course, except for the Haas boys and and the Williams boys. Yeah, but to be honest, anything can happen. Anything. Even Perez, who's on P7, can even win it. Anyone can win it. But definitely tomorrow we're in for like a big fight. And also one more thing just to say is that in terms of strategy, it's going to be tricky because Carlos Sainz is on P5 and Leclerc is on P1. And 2 and 3 with Lewis and Max, their teammates are very far from it, like very far. Because I think Bottas is on ninth. Is he on ninth or eighth? I'm not sure. But Perez is on seventh. So I think if we're talking in terms of strategy tomorrow will really much favor the Ferrari boys. But then again, on a circuit whereby Ferrari was supposed to be suffering, was supposed to be, not favoring them. It was shocking to see them on top consistently. You know, P1, like practice 1, practice 2, 3, today, everything. Really, it's really shocking because on those straights you think that their car, will be very slow, but cheers on them, really, to be honest, because
and running together too.
yeah,
Which
exactly,
was the
right?
other thing, because last year
Yeah.
they were separated. It was like a good, most like 6th
Yes,
and
exactly.
11th is where they would constantly be running in the races. But it's nice to see them closer to each
very
other
close,
and up the grid too.
exactly, yeah. Such that in terms of strategy wise, they've got an upper hand. But you know what, anything can happen. That's why we all love Baku, and that's why last year we were all frustrated that there's not going to be a race in Baku, especially knowing that the last 2 races in Spain and Monaco, they were very much boring. We're in for a store tomorrow, to be honest, but
Oh, we
that's all
are.
I can say. Yeah.
Big up. What was that guy from? Yeah, he was talking about. I
Big up
just
to
explained
Jai.
in the comments, mate.
Yeah.
He's talking shit with evidence that I've got. Right. They just can't stand the fact this channel, because of charity and it's the way it helps people.
Yeah. Just can I just add to that? It's funny how
Hang
nobody
on.
else is saying anything, isn't it? It's funny how
I know.
nobody else is ever saying anything
No one else
about
is saying anything about it. It's just, but anyway, like, they
Crazy.
can't stand the fact this thing's doing good for charity and doing some good in the world, right? And theirs is going absolutely nowhere. Pretty much, right? Or they just can't face the fact that we're making a difference. Well, the only thing that's making the difference is to them, it's to themselves, right? And they can't stand that. So,
but they don't even
and
matter. Steve. They
That's
don't
that's
even matter, mate.
that's what's the weird, funny thing is that you're envious of the fact that I'm doing this because I've not been well in my life.
Well, no, it's
So
crazy,
you're
mate.
fact that you're envious
Yeah.
of the fact that I'm ill. Are you mad? If you want, I'll swap.
Yeah.
Trust me. Right?
I
And
don't
I'll
think
leave
they
you to
will.
play your political shitty little games on YouTube, mate. I'll leave you to play that all to yourselves, mate, because I'll go off and do other things because I ain't got time for petty fucking conflict crap like this. Right? I want to make good content and provide good content as raise money for charity.
Alfie
Like,
just shut the door.
with anyone that anyone that is willing to work with us. And if people can't get a grip of that, then fine, don't work with me then. Simple as that.
Yeah, but that's the funny
It's your
thing,
problem.
Stephen. That's the funny thing, mate. There isn't anybody who doesn't want to work with you.
Yeah. Very true, too.
Only people that got this stupid thing in their head.
It's crazy, mate.
I know.
Listen, it's like it's been run over, exhumed, buried, exhumed, burnt. The ashes have been scattered. Then they try to pull the ashes back together to try and make something out of it. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Just let it go. Let it go.
They're desperate.
Let it
Let it go.
They're desperate for anything.
Yeah. That's it, mate.
Probably a subscriber rate. That's probably what it was.
But anyway, let's move on from that nonsense. There's more important things to be worrying about. Like
anyway, yeah, because tomorrow we in half an hour, 20 minutes time, we've got the preview for the England games.
Hey, wait a minute. When is the England games? Is it today?
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Big up, Jai.
Hey, wait a minute. What did I say about Italy? What did I say about Italy? Did you see what they did to who was it? Romania. Who did Italy beat?
Whoopie-doo.
I did not.
They beat someone 4-0 in a friendly.
Huh.
I can't remember who it was. Hold on.
And we got more friendlies today.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Today, yeah, we've got Wales, Albania at 5. Russia, Bulgaria at 4 o'clock. Oh, nice. Fancy a bit of that.
Right. Sweden, Armenia, Montenegro, Israel.
Yeah. Senegal, Zambia. Oh.
Yeah.
Some cracking games, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tunisia and the Democratic Republic of Congo, yes.
Jai says his laptop's died.
Let me just have a look what that game ended. Who was it again? The Czech Republic. That was it. That's significant. Italy beat the Czech Republic 4-0. And Italy are my outsiders and wild card to go really far into this competition because nobody's even looking at them and considering them. Got some cracking players in that team, you know.
Yeah, anyway, we're going to have to end it there. Yeah, I'll just have a word with you guys.
And all the
over
haters,
there
jog
anyway.
on. Keep
But
jogging.
anyway, yeah, all the haters. Thanks for coming and viewing us, by the way.
Yeah, right.
You helped us raise more money for charity that I'm apparently stealing, sir.
Yeah.
Right, now, thanks for raising a bit of money. Now jog on.
Yeah, jog on.
Nah, that's too polite. Fuck off.
One.
Good luck with the Spurs title race. Spurs are in the title race. Oh, you know what? Just before we go quickly, I mean, what are they thinking?
How is it? No, hang on. I've got to say this. Only Spurs can bottle getting a manager.
Hold on. But what does this demonstrate? What does this demonstrate? If I was Harry Kane right now, I would be like,
fuck
right,
off.
I'm gone, because this demonstrates that Spurs are not willing to invest. So it looks like to me that Antonio Conte, the wages side of things could have got ironed out, right, for his fee, no problem. But then when he's asked about the transfer, what's your transfer plans? He obviously said, you know, a couple of mil here and a couple of mil there. You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute. If you seriously want me to come in here as a proven winner, right, and do and go through what Mourinho went through, I ain't going to do that. I want at least minimum 100 million a season or a window. It's got to be.
Yeah.
And they've said no. So you know what?
Sorry, but I just love it. I'm sorry. Only Spurs can bottle getting a fucking football manager. Only fucking Spurs can bottle it.
God, man.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Shit, you must be, man.
I saw you post that in the chat, and I was like, "Wait, what happened? What did I miss? I totally missed this news." And I'm like, "Conte is not." I thought they had this like
it was done in the bag. They were done in the bag, and then it's gone. Then it's gone. It's gone. Like,
oh, go on,
Spurs, man. It's turned off. Oh my god! Only they can bottle getting a fucking football manager. Only them.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
We love to see it. We love to see it. I was actually shitting myself for a minute. I was thinking, oh fucking hell, they're getting Gonzo. Now I don't even think they'll win the Conference League.
Oh, and I think for that, the likelihood of Kane bouncing, I think, just went up a little bit.
He's got to bounce. But anyway, I'm gonna have to leave it.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to leave it there anyway. I'll talk to you guys off air. But yeah, everyone do smash that like button, right? And if you hate us, smash that dislike button. Love it. Thank you. Yeah. So if you like it, if you like us, smash the like button. If you don't like us, just smash a dislike. It's not a problem. It all makes us aware of it. It all raises the awareness of the channel.
Aware of. You just turned into Shakespeare for a moment. Aware of. Whereeth beeth.
Charlie's trying to say something.
Oh, his throat, Charlie. He's gone, mate.
Come
back to the light, Charlie. Come back to the light, son.
Charlie, if you do this, you might get some signal.
Yeah. Go on, Charlie. What?
You're gone. Go on.
Hold on, give him a sec.
This phone. Okay. Yeah.
Nah.
That was a great. That was a great speech, Charlie. I'm emotional now. This phone.
Beautiful speech. Oh my god.
Charlie, man, don't worry, mate. You'll get your chance.
Message it to us later. Right, message us later, man. Anyway, he's fucking gone. He's fucking gone. I can't even mute it. He's that gone.
Oh,
anyway.
no kidding.
Anyway, do smash that like button and subscribe button. Right?
Watch the adverts.
Share. Watch the adverts. Yeah, and if you hate us, just hit the dislike button. Like I said, all helps the awareness in the channel. So smash that dislike
It
button.
does.
Right.
People are like, somebody didn't like this? Wonder what's up with this video.
Oh, I
And
know.
boom, more people watching it.
Apparently, like one of the streams, which is now actually not on there for certain reasons. Right? They were saying I was disliking it. Well, and I've been disliking all their videos. I've never seen any. Why would I go see theirs? I'm that person who just like, yeah, right, okay. If I don't like it, I don't watch it. Simple as that. But anyway, do smash that like button and subscribe button, and we're back at about 15 minutes time. We're going to be doing the preview to England versus Romania. And last comment, I had a chippy last night. Don't know why I asked for extra salt. The salt is already here. Brilliant. Love it. Right. See you guys in 15 minutes time. Bye-bye.
Ciao.